think we're live. We're live? We're live. Live. Camera's off a little bit, but they can see us both. And we're starting out in the green. Let's check out the stats. We are looking for.
Apparently we're live. Hi folks, we're alive right now. And we're here to tell you we're alive. And as long as we're alive with you, we're all alive.
Stats running up there.
Can we turn
Everything
this
seems
on
good.
so I can't see past the camera from here. Thank you. What's up, folks? Welcome to another random night of Paranormal Hood Live. We're just sitting here in the God of Knowledge studio shooting the shit as always. Anything paranormal that comes across our mind, we're researching, talking about it, and preparing for our weekly radio show. So this is the part where you get to see some of the making of the Thursday nights that we call Paranormal Hood Live Radio. Some of the stuff that we talk about now, we get more in depth later. Some of the stuff we don't talk about now, we definitely talk about later. Yeah. So what up, fools? I don't know if everybody's watching. If you're watching, hello. Welcome. We're just going to smoke a couple blunts, check some of this stuff out, make sure everything's still in the green. So come Thursday night, and then come when I'm on the road, and then come when we have our next special guest up here in the studio at the end of the month. Shit's going to be good. Y'all know it's Halloween. How are you preparing? I'm going to ask this question every night until Halloween. If you are dressing up, if you're wearing a costume, what are you going to be? That's for the adults. I want to know, do you dress up? Do you go to parties? You hit a bar? You like to dress up, take your family, kids, whatever, cousins, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, whatever, trick-or-treating? Do you dress up when you do it to be a part of the whole action? Or you just like me and like most, adults, we just kind of sit on the sidelines? But I think it's really cool. I'll never, ever hate on like when you see people who dress up with their kids and stuff. I think that shit is awesome. So I'm definitely will never, ever, 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 ever hate on that. Okay? Do we check Blog Talk to make sure it's being heard?
No.
No? Should we?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second, folks. You might hear echo for a second, but because this is a test show, we got a little testing to do here. Okay. Okay. So give me a second. This might hurt. Do you feel a little prick?
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you'll be able to listen to the show.
Hi. Can you hear me? Yes, it can be heard. All right, cool. Want to make sure. So that helps with that. We know the Blog Talk here is because we're testing not just YouTube right now, but we're also testing Blog Talk, which is one of the ways we broadcast the show on
I roll
Thursdays.
this up, I'm going to have to Skype you.
He's gonna Skype me.
Test
Or somebody out there.
Test to make the show with
Should we
the
see if
extra
anybody out there
video.
got Skype? The one person who's watching right now, do you got Skype?
You got Skype?
Can you
wanna
help me
Skype
a
with
part
us
of
for a
the
few minutes?
benefit and Skype with us? You don't have to even show your face if you don't want
You
to.
don't even have to show your face on camera.
Yeah, if you know anything about Skype. Anyone want to help with Skype? Hello?
Skypeity Skype.
Skype, yo. The S to the K to the Y to the P to the E.
Open it.
Will you Skype me? I'm hitting rhymes. Jiggy. No help? A little help? No? You ain't gonna talk. You're just lurking back there. He's back there chilling. We don't even see you. What are you doing? But you see us.
Just caught up in the middle.
You ain't gonna talk. You're just lurking back there. He's back there chilling. We don't even see you. What are you doing? But you see us.
Yeah, the buzzing's not as loud as it was since we isolated that cord. And, wait a minute, I'm probably on 4. Let me switch it up to 720 here. Alright, you can go back to talking now.
I don't know what the fuck I was talking about.
I don't know either.
Oh, Halloween maybe? I was thinking about people who dress up. I think it's dope. Dress up with your kids. Whatever. Be a part of it. You know, you go like Batman, Robin, especially when you say the duos, like the Incredibles. Like I've seen families that dress up as like the Incredibles and shit. I think that stuff is awesome. So, do your thing. And for those who don't celebrate Halloween, you don't go trick or treating. More power to you too. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a holiday. I've never sold it as a holiday. It was never sold to me as a holiday. It was always kind of just sold to me as a day to fucking go out and fuck off, pretty much. So when we were kids, we used to do dumb shit on Halloween, like most kids. So, you know, it is what it is. Some people just adamant, it's so evil, it's the wickedest holiday. Really, do you want to get into that? Because we can talk about a whole lot of holidays motherfuckers celebrate that are wicked and evil, so whatever. Halloween's just a fun time. It's when all the freaks and geeks show up. It's the one night of the year when all bets are off in the universe. Come to Earth, mingle, get the Earth experience for one day. Well, maybe 1 month too, because, you know, motherfuckers are already starting to get into that Halloween shit. So maybe it's like a free-for-all month or whatever, or free-for-all week or two. They give you like a 2-week pass on Earth. You just go blend in. They went this thing. So that's a really cool costume. I'm telling you, man, all them years working them clubs and shit. And I be in clubs on Halloween. Some motherfuckers just be having costumes that you're like, yo, that shit is just beyond insane. And like when you go to Comic Cons, that's just a whole nother fucking level of people who have some intricate, incredible fucking cosplay. Like I don't hate on none of that shit. I love all that shit. And I think it's dope that someone takes the time to actually do that shit. But in some cases, is it really people in there? Bum, bum, bum. When I saw that Predator in the club, was it really the Predator? Bum, bum, bum. Anything's possible. Halloween, you can be whatever you want to be. So I say I think it's Halloween. Like people, oh, Halloween sucks too. People are just pretending. No, they're not pretending. It's the one day of the year you get to be whatever the fuck you want to be, where no one's supposed to judge you. They're supposed to look at you and judge you in the sense, oh yeah, it's a dope fucking costume, but I'm like, oh, you fucking geek. Like, you know, any other time of the year, unless it was fucking, there was a con and people knew there was a con going on. Because sometimes I forget shit's going on. I'll be walking down the street, I'm like, yo, where are these motherfuckers going dressed up? Oh, we're going to the so-and-so con. But, oh, shit, I didn't even know what's going on. I forgot about it. What's up, Bay? Hey, Bay, you got Skype? I'm trying to find somebody on the other end that can help us Skype. So I don't have to do it in the room with all the echo and noise and shit. So, I don't know. Can you Skype with us? Do you have Skype? Yes, no? Maybe so? Boo. But so enjoy Halloween. Enjoy the fuck out of Halloween. If you don't want your candy, give it to me. I'll eat it. We'll put it someplace in like our other place we hang out.
Yeah, you don't want to poison yourself? Give it a Jiggy. He'll poison himself.
You poison me. Thank you for your support. Hi. I just wanted to do an awkward moment of silence. I bet you guys thought I had like a brain freeze there or something for a second, but I didn't. So yeah, we're just doing a test. So far, everything's green. How do we sound, folks who are watching and listening right now? How do we sound? How do we look? Because we're trying to make this experience better, and we need your help. That's why we do these off shows, these test shows on the random nights of the week before we do the actual shows and before we have actual guests in here. So when they're in here, things are running smoothly, and you get the experience that we work so hard to bring you, and we hope that you get to enjoy. So please, please, please tell us what we need to know. I gotta re-register for Skype. Got you. No big deal. We'll figure it out. We'll get her done. Can I spark that up?
Oh, yeah, you can light it up.
We're gonna smoke right now. Who's smoking with us? We're gonna light up. I see some other folks in here, so don't be shy. Say hi. If it's your first time, say hi. And you might, if it's your first time listening, if this is not the experience you really have on the show, this is just when we get during the week, we do test shows when we need to. Sometimes we just get on here and just talk, but right now these are test shows because we've been having some issues and
Hence
upgrading.
the title of the episode.
Right, but some people don't even look at the title of the episode. Some people just jump on. So I'm just making sure that people are aware what's going on here, man. That's all. In case someone didn't read, they just saw a paranormal. Like, let me give these motherfuckers a try. And if you did, thank you for giving us a try. I'm trying to explain.
90 seconds.
Paranormal show right now. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay. So we look good, we sound good. You're a 5x5. Thank you very much for your assistance, babe. How you doing? How's Philly life treating you?
$60 seconds.
Who's smoking? Who's smoking with me? Jen. Thank you, Jan. You know what else is lighting up? Anybody on psychedelics right now? Anybody have any fun? Talk to me, folks. We're here tonight. See, this is the problem. When we're live, everybody wants to call. They want to text. They want to have a whole bunch of conversations. But when we're just here chilling and try to talk and get to know you guys and see what's on your mind and what you may want to talk about in the future, because it helps too to know what's on your mind. You might have something going on that we haven't thought about as a topic yet. So don't be afraid to talk to us. We're here to talk.
10 seconds.
We talk, but we listen too. You know what I'm saying? Maintaining smokes it, make it better, bearable. Nah, smoking makes it cool. That's what I mean. Like, there was a point when I used to smoke, and it was that for me, were made like bearable or whatever. But that was just because I was dealing with my brain shit. But like I said, smoking definitely brings out the more extroverted fucking Jiggy. And then I get to come and talk to you guys, and I'm high, and I feel cool, and I'm in my creative space. So I have that's where weed is for me right now. But thanks to Smoke King and some of the other stuff he does, I definitely get my medicinal in too. Like we were talking about the other night, I want to stress that because as much as we do, you see us sitting here smoking and stuff like that. The smoking, the medicinal aspects of it are not the same as ingesting it and making sure you're getting your daily dose the way you should. So we also want to make sure. And I said soon we're going to have a smoking just a show with him, just telling you guys about the stuff that you can do for folks who don't know, educating anybody who needs a little education about. We'll do it about marijuana and we'll do it about psilocybin. We've come a long way. Actually, today was the anniversary of my post. For some reason, I don't know if it was the first time I tried, but I feel like it was before that.
What?
When was the first day? It would have had to have been August when I first tried mushrooms, right? Yeah. But there was a post there. It just kind of reminded me about that and how it just affected and changed me, you know? Here I am a year later. Better, faster, stronger. Although those fuckers, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I got shot and shit when I was in the hospital, and them motherfuckers come and start telling you these are different things that are gonna happen. Most likely you're not gonna walk the same. You're gonna have a dropped foot. You're gonna have this, that, blah, 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 all these different things. So I was looking at motherfuckers like, and this is on dogs. And when I say on dogs, anybody who's not from Boston, that's like how New Yorkers say, wait, how did New York, what is it? I don't even know, fat B or whatever. And they have different, different vernacular and different hoods and shit. But around here, in Boston, you say on dogs. So that means it's real. Like I'm talking real shit to you. And I asked the motherfucking doctor, I was like, yo, can I get the $6 million leg? Like, can you motherfuckers hook me up with some bionic shit? You can even try some experimental shit on my leg. Like, I'm good with that. Like, I'd like to have some bionic shit if my shit's gonna be all fucked up anyways. They're like, no. No. They told me no. I was pissed.
So you asked the wrong doctors.
Probably. Hey, I ain't hate on them again. They saved my life. And then the motherfucker brain surgeon saved my life, so.
Stuff like that, you can't ask your regular doctors. You have to go and you have to look for people that are looking for test subjects for things like that, and you have to go and volunteer or whatever.
That's how that works.
You can't just, your doctor's not going to be like, yeah, sure, go do some experimental shit that could
Why
fuck
not?
you
They
up
put
or it could not
they put nanotechnology inside of me.
But it probably wasn't something that was experimental and shit. It was probably been done before.
Just so you
Experimental
know,
shit, you gotta sign way more paperwork than you have to do with fucking shit that's not experimental. Like there's a lot of paperwork going to the hospital and having a test. Do something that's fucking experimental.
I've been saying for 12 years now, because it should be almost 12 years right around after, I don't even remember, it was either after Halloween or whatever, fuck. It was like 12 years around this time. And I remember saying that shit too to the motherfuckers. I was like, y'all put nanotechnology. They're like, what's nanotechnology? I was like, nanites. You put nanites inside of my fucking head when you did the brain surgery. Fuckers. They put nanotechnology inside. I don't care what the fuck they say. I know I sound crazy, y'all, but whatever. Maybe I don't sound crazy. Maybe you can relate to what I'm saying. When they cut you open, I don't know what the fuck they do, man. Them motherfuckers have left equipment inside of people, all kinds of shit. Then they've had that one doctor, he's dead now, but it was taken fucking supposedly alien, but it didn't, everybody assumes it's alien technology instead of outside of us, probably some shit we have. But anything's possible. But I know that they put nanotechnology inside of me. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's why I healed so quick. That's why that fucking neurosurgeon was like Superman. Like, what the he couldn't understand. So how the hell did you recover?
Yeah. Yeah, the doctor who put the nanotechnologies and shit, and the doctors involved with putting the nanotechnology was like, "Oh shit, how did you fucking heal so fast?"
You
We
only
have
has
no
to be
idea.
one doctor. When you have surgeries going on, he's the main surgeon, but there's other people in that room. It doesn't take
There's
much.
a saint doctor that's going around randomly, just like, "Doop, here's some nanotechnology."
They were like, that dude, he needs to have it.
Anything's possible.
They were like, well, they tagged me because, you know, I'm from another dimension. So maybe that's what it is. They knew I was from another dimension. They immediately tagged me and stuff. Maybe it's more of a tracking thing than nanotechnology. It might be nanotechnology tracking, so we can track this motherfucker. So if he ever figures out how to go back where he came from, we can figure out how to follow him. And these are the tales of Jiggy's life.
Inside of his head.
It's the best place for it to be. Whatever. I'm an interdimensional. What do they call it? I don't like the word walk-in. Everybody keeps saying walk-in. I'm not a walk-in. That sounds hard. I don't know. It just sounds like intrusive. Like I took some shit over. Like walked in. Like, give me this motherfucker. Imminent domain. Taking over this Jiggy. Because the other Jiggy wasn't working anymore. I needed a new Jiggy. Babe, they be thinking I'm tripping, but you hear me talk about all this shit. I don't care. I'm here. However, whatever, I'm here. And because of wherever, whoever, however, and when it all happened, we're all here. That's why we're here right now. So fuck it, right? Fuck it. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. See, Leo agrees. He gave me a hearty bark. See, again, he let me know he agrees. He said, fuck it.
Saying I gotta take a shit.
Let me out. Who else in here with us? Who's lurking in the back? Who's hiding? Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play?
You know, we've been doing this for well over a year now, and they never, ever, ever come out and say who it is.
I just like to know, in case you knew, we're friendly. We just like to know. Like last night when we did this random thing, there was a guy
Imagine one
from
day we're on here, and we got
Argentina.
like 3,000 people watching and shit. Jiggy's like, "Who's watching?"
Cool. I'll try to follow, I'll try to maintain and see who's out there. I'm into that shit. I like to know who's watching. Why are you watching? Where are you from? You hate us? You love us? Right now, again, we're doing a test show, so we're not talking. But
Well,
you
they're
might have
watching.
something you want us to talk about. So I'm just asking them. I like interaction, man. That's cool to me. I like talking to people. That dude from Argentina last night, that was dope as shit. Someone from Argentina randomly tuned in and was talking to us and asked us some questions we got to answer. And I hope that's how the family grows. That's all.
Well, one of them's still Bay, one of them's me, and the other one's who knows who it is.
Dun, dun,
So,
dun.
it's the one person who's always in the
It's
background.
Bruce Wayne. It's probably Bruce Wayne. He's probably watching us. He's going to recruit us for his
Probably
Justice
the
League.
CIA monitoring you and your fucking nanites and shit.
They might be. You guys watching my nanotechnology? Cool, hi.
And fucking.
Well, this is what y'all did to me. Y'all created me.
That's why I can't talk about anything real, because fucking I got the man over here.
What's up, Nick? How you doing? Did I hear y'all say something a minute ago about a psilocybin episode? Yes, sir. We're going to do an episode of smoking, just talking about the medicinal values, the real values, and
No, we're
Give
just
us
gonna
some-
do an episode around on mushrooms.
we'll do that too.
Fuck it, what are we doing Thursday?
He says the first word he heard. He said, I'm going to respond now. Well, he must have just came in to show somebody lurking. Who's in the shadows? Yeah, Nick, I just really thought about it a lot because we smoke so much weed on here. You know, you always see us with weed and stuff, but we haven't talked about that stuff in a while and the medicinal values and stuff, and just telling people more than just smoking weed, how they can help. Marijuana can really help them heal themselves and stuff, so. Well, we have had them in the past. I mean, especially when I first had did DMT and then did mushrooms and stuff. Like we really conveyed, because for me, it was such a challenge to get me there. Well, I won't say it was a challenge. It was just something in my life growing up. No one around me. There was always marijuana. You can get heroin, cocaine, shit like that. No one ever came around me or to a party, anything I was at, and was like, yo, try some mushrooms, try some DMT. I didn't know what the fuck DMT was until he started talking to me about DMT. So it was being me taking something, a lifetime of not understanding something, and be taught the wrong things about it, and letting movies and people who don't really have any credible fucking reason to be talking about it dictate to me what this stuff was. And then he started educating me in. Then I went through the experiences and stuff. And so when we first were doing that a lot, we were talking about it. But we didn't want to spend, obviously, every show just talking about that. But I just think it's time maybe to just, and like I said, again, talk about the medicinal aspects of what you can do for yourself to heal yourself and help yourself with marijuana. So it's definitely time. We've done it before. We'll do it again, brother. And again, this is why we do this, because we talk about this stuff. So we know what time it is to do for a show. What's due, what people want to hear right now, There's stuff that we talk about, but there might be something out there somebody heard that needs to be talked about, and maybe we look into it, and you know what I'm saying? That's how the wheels turn. So yes, we will do one coming up very soon for you, Nick, and everybody else. For the Chip Team family and everybody else. For the folks who just don't know. I had a conversation with my father about it and was explaining to him what it did for me and where it brought me and why I stopped eating meat and everything. And shit, both my parents seem like they're at the point where they might want to try some mushrooms. So, see? Because they understand it was something. When I did it, they're like, what? You did what? Who? Yeah, that's what it is. It's trying not to stick to one subject, Nick, and I think that's where it gets lost with a lot of people who just kind of tune in for us, because if you tune in once, they don't really get the whole aspect of what the show is about, and conveying one that everything is paranormal. So people, when they hear the word paranormal, their immediate inclination is to look, they're going to be talking about ghosts and where you're doing your investigations. And the irony of it all is that we've been doing investigations all summer. A lot of that stuff is here on YouTube. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. We post even some of the stuff that's not even released yet that's going to be part of the show and everything. But people still hit me up like, yo, like, when are you guys investigating? Can I go on an investigation? Like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, well, then you're clearly not following us. But again, that's what we try to do, is just bring every aspect of the paranormal into the show so we can talk about it all. So we're not just sitting here every week driving on about, there's ghosts in this place, and this place is investigated, and we went and investigated, and we got the same evidence, and our ghost box went off 100 times, and our ghost meters, and our EMF detectors, and our apps on our phones, and shit. No disrespect to anybody that does it that way. It's just weird, just about all of the paranormal. And psilocybin and marijuana stuff play a huge aspect in it. And obviously, you being someone who knows about psilocybin, you know that talking about dimensions and higher dimensions and traveling in space and astral projection, the connections, and it's all there. It's all there. All of it. See that big ass smile on my face? Smiling. Okay? So yes, sir. We just try to keep it fresh. We just try to really have serious conversations about the stuff that we research down here, that we talk about, and so we don't just have a show and be like, hey, so today we're going to talk about something. Sometimes we'll have things and we might learn a little bit from each other, or even from some of our guests as we go along, and that's what's awesome about the chat and being able to call in and stuff, because you can be just interactive and share your stories and stuff too. See, that's how it's a family. It ain't just about him and I, it's about all of us in the paranormal hood, the hoodies. Know what I'm saying? Anybody who's listening, if you're in Cali, I'll be in Cali this weekend. Portal to Ascension. You want to go to? I always stress that there are some really, really great conventions and cons and conferences and gatherings of paranormal natures, and folks should really support them. And just look up the ones. Again, there are some that are worth going to. I know some of them are just, again, the same old bullshit and the same old faces, but there's definitely some stuff in everybody's areas that go on that people should be attending, meet in the community, get to know people who think like you think and talk like you talk, and that's how it keeps growing. It keeps growing. Then you get to the point where they're all legalizing psilocybin and stuff like they're supposed to, and let adults expand their minds, calm the fuck down, see what really is going on. You feel me? So I'll be in Irvine, California, I think it is. That's like Southern Cali. So I'll be. Okay. And then not this Thursday. Well, the Thursday at that. What Thursday is that? The 17th. I'll be broadcasting from another place with a special guest. And Smokey gonna be here in the studio, so you'll get 3 times the fun that night. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Counted with me. 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? And then in the last Thursday of the month, which is what, the 27th, somewhere in that area, we'll have a special guest. It might be that night on the show, or maybe sometime during the week we'll pop on with a special guest here in the studio. It's gonna be fire. October's lit, yo. Life is lit. You wanna dance with me? No? I'm the only one dancing? Should I put my panda head on and dance or something? I don't know. Okay. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are having fun. Nick, you doing anything right now? You smoking some weed? You microdose anything today? You just riding out. You know, it's funny too, because you hear all these people talk about Sober October, and they stop liquor, they stop weed and everything. I'm like, but do you stop taking that fucking medication that the doctors is giving you? Adderall and everything? Are you really sober? You ever see that man made that deal with his hand on his head, like, think? Are you really sober? I'm just asking for a friend. Just want to know.
Well, Sober October is for people that use stuff just to get fucked up. Now, if somebody, I don't agree with people getting prescription medication from a doctor, but if somebody's on prescription medication and they're required to take it, that has nothing to do with Sober October. Sober October is people who drink to get drunk. People who smoke weed to get high. You know what I mean? People who do coke to fucking do coke or whatever. People who do mushrooms to do mushrooms and stuff like that.
People who are popping them pills
So
just to be
that's what it
popping
is.
pills
It's
and shit.
Even people that smoke for medicinal reasons and stuff are going sober and stuff like that. You know, and some people that some people do that. Some people, but you can't just go off of prescription medications. Be like, oh, it's Sober October, so let me take my medication here on September 31st. But for the next
Those
month,
ain't the people I'm talking
I'm
about.
not gonna take it.
I'm talking about
Well,
the
if
ones
you're
that
talking about the
abuse
people
it.
that fucking abuse it, then yeah, that would be the same thing. So if those people are like, oh, I'm Sober October, I'm not smoking, but they're still doing weed, then I mean, they're still doing Adderall or fucking whatever fucking prescription drugs that they abuse, and fucking Oxycontins and shit, then no, then it's not Sober October.
That's right.
Sober October is not getting high. And getting high is abusing and whatever and stuff. That's what the sober. You're not getting high at all. So
You guys want to see me teleport my hand?
but if you can't do that right now.
I could.
So
Which camera's on?
So that's what the difference is. So if you're abusing prescription medications just to get fucking high, then but you stop drinking for Sober October or whatever, that's not Sober October because you're not sober. But if you need those medications because a doctor has given them to you or whatever, I don't recommend just going off of them without,
Yeah.
detoxes and
Talking about the ones with abuse shit. Those motherfuckers. Oh, you usually at work we're on. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes we pop onto these test shows and sometimes we come on and rant. Right now the testing is looking really good. So we're talking. It's fun. Nick, do you have Skype? Does anybody out there watching right now have Skype? See, someone get Skype for a second. We're just trying to test everything so we know when the show's live that we think they've adjusted everything that needed to be adjusted. And so far, so good. We're in the green. We're in the green. The stream is cool because it's in the green. This was a song brought to you by Jiggy. I'll be here all week performing. It's my little brother on the piano. You can tip on your way out. Don't eat the pretzels. Hi. It's just us and you and us. No problem. Safe travels, brother. Get home safe. No big deal. I have Skype on my phone. We just try to do it so it doesn't echo, but we'll do it. We can do it. Safe travels, though. Who's still here? Well, who's watching? Who's with us? You shy people. Don't say hi. Just say hi. I'd like to know who you are and where you are from. I'll put my panda hat on and just sit here in silence. I'll mime. You guys want me to mime? Send in the clowns. I don't think I make a good mime. So I'll talk. Can you hear me? I was talking with my mind. I was seeing if I could telepathically talk to you folks. Did anybody get the message? If anybody got the message, let me know. Just type it here in the chat. I sent out a message. I'm doing my Professor X thing. Hold on. Alright. It's just one word. If you got the word, let me know. Let's see who's telepathic with me tonight. Let's test out your telepathical powers. Are you a psychic? Are you a medium? Are you a medium or you're extra large? Did you get out the word that I sent out into the astral? Are you a receiver? It's a simple word. Hey, if you can tell me the word, you blow my mind. I'll make you a guest on the show. You'll definitely be a psychic. Your powers, well, you've convinced me of your powers. Anybody on the other end of psychic? Are you receiving the word? I'm still sending it. Let's see. And if you're receiving it someplace else and you're not watching this stream right now and you're a real psychic and you receive that word, then just go to YouTube, to ParanormalHooD Live Radio, and jump on YouTube and tell us that you've received the message. And then you will have me absolutely convinced that there's a psychic, you're a psychic. And I will go forth and tell tales of your bravery, of your gift. And all who will listen will know of your powers. Anyone who will sit with me as I tell the tale of the one who changed my mind, they will have full understanding of my understanding, of their understanding, of telepathic powers. Anybody? I wish I had like some soft music I could play like we in church and stuff. Ooh, if you're out there and you got special powers, if you're receiving the message, I just ask that you come forth and tell us. Ooh, let the world know that you're the chosen one. You know, a lot of people posing as Jesus lately too. A lot of people said that Jesus came back.
Mm-hmm. Right. I know a dude named Jesus too.
Me too. I know a dude named Jesus. You call him Jesus, he gets mad. It's Jesus. Motherfucker, that's Jesus. It's Jesus. Okay, I guess. Can you turn water into wine? I don't really drink. Can you turn water into weed? Like, that'd be a cool fucking trick. You know, fuck wine. I don't want to drink no wine. Just turn some water into weed. Or just be like, yo, I'll do a better trick. Let's just go someplace like and just turn a whole forest into weed. Jesus, if you're listening and you want to come back, and if you do come back and you see us, can we just go for the whole weed thing? No disrespect, anybody wants wine, I just rather have weed. I don't really want to drink. Unless it's mushroom wine, maybe. Then we could talk. Or don't they have like weed wine now? Don't they have cannabis wine?
They have weed everything.
Everything?
They did weed everything.
Weed condoms?
Mm-hmm.
That's hemp?
Mm-hmm.
They really have hemp condoms?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a hemp condom. You learn something new every day.
Let me spark one of these. Yeah, go for it. That's all.
Spark up if you got it. Who's smoking? Choking? Try to diss me, I'll give you a token. Cause I'm the brother that can't be stopped. No matter what, we'll keep rising to the top. That's real old school hip hop. You'd have to be an old school head to know that song. And I could give you even more trivia. I bet you would blow your mind if you didn't know. Ain't no half stepping. And someone would immediately go to the original if they knew anything about hip hop. Any hip hop heads? You know? So anybody who's watching right now, do you have a question? Something you want us to talk about? Because we do get hit up with these questions sometimes. This would be the perfect time to ask a question. What's going on with you? You just want to hear me just keep ranting? Talk about sports or whatever?
So if you're on Instagram and you want to vote, see me on Mushrooms possibly on Thursday. I can't say yes. I can do it, yeah, definitely right now, yeah, but I gotta wait and make sure I got my wife's home, you know, because I got the little one if she's not. So.
Do you want to see it live? Are you not entertained? Huh? So, yeah, if you're on Instagram, go vote. Let them know. Live and direct on the show. Could be on Mushrooms. And anybody want to vote, I'll be on weed. Want to vote on that? I can smoke some weed, too. That's funny, right? 'Cause we're going to do that anyways. I just thought it'd be funny. People voted on that. You could vote for me not to smoke weed, but that'd be funny as shit because that vote wouldn't count. See? That vote would be null and void. Unless you're willing to give $1,000 to my favorite charity. Okay? Someone's willing to give, maybe that's too much. Maybe we'll do a reasonable thing one day. And I just won't smoke weed on the show. I don't know, have I ever not been high on the show?
No, I think we're always high on the show. I'm gonna be not high on the show though, because I'm gonna do, not really sober. I mean, I'm doing it during sober October, but I'm gonna stop smoking for a little while. Do a complete detox. I already started detoxing, but I mean, I still smoking this, so it's not fully fucking, you know, because I like getting high. I'm not smoking it right now for medical reasons. I could be honest about that and shit. You know, most people will fucking be like, you know, I mean, I'm just getting high 90% of the time when we're on the show smoking. You see us smoking, I'm just getting high. I'm not using it for medical reasons and shit. And I get high way too much, so I'm gonna stop smoking for a little bit, clean my system out and shit, and then get high sometimes. You know, obviously I use it for medicinal reasons, but that's when I eat capsules and stuff like that and do it other ways and stuff. That's more medicinal. Smoking's a quick way. You know, I get a little headache. Headache goes away real quick or something like that, you know. If I can get hurt or something, getting a little pain or something, goes away quick. But the majority of the time when I'm smoking, it's just because I'm getting high. So.
Because I got high. Because I got high. The light make my head look like I'm wearing a beanie. Anybody smoking? Are we the only ones? Can anybody tell us how we look and sound right now? Come out of hiding, just let us know, please. There's a reason we do the test shows. It looks green on our end, but we have to make sure it looks and sounds good on your end. You're our eyes and ears. No helpsies? Pretty please? With organic sugar on top? Organic cinnamon spice and everything nice? No? See, the problem is when we do these test shows, we just talk about everything and anything. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about. We gotta say stuff for the show, too, for the actual show. That's 3 hours for the show. And then the last bonus, sometimes it's like 3.5 hours. And trying to smoke too at the same time, you know, it's easy. No? Nothing to say? You just want me to talk?
Sorry, I'm trying to fucking figure out. So, yeah, I should be able to. Right now, she says she's not going out, so. She's okay with me doing mushrooms there on the show, so. So, I guess this Thursday we can talk about psychedelics. Nick, I know you're not watching right now, but maybe you'll go back and watch and shit. and you'll see that this Thursday we'll be talking about psychedelics.
Psychedelics.
Put in the description of this show after. I'll put fucking test show talking about this week's show, psychedelics. Something, but I'll take some. I don't know how much I'm gonna take. You guys won't be able to see me take them because
Voyeur.
time and all of that shit. Like I'll be by the time the show starts, I'll already be fucking tripping. You know what I mean? I'll be at least into it for at least an hour and a half. You know, because I'll probably take them well before the show starts.
You gonna do the news on shrooms?
I've done to do the whole fucking show on shrooms. You know what I mean? I'll be tripping pretty good during the 3 hours of the show. That I'm gonna time it so that I'm tripping like when the show starts and shit, and like I'll be, you know, good for the 3 hours and shit, 3+ hours of the show. We can talk about fucking psychedelics and everything like that. And fucking ask me any questions because I'll be tapped into the fucking Akashic records and shit. I did a fucking live show one time when I was fucking tripping and shit like that, but I had to delete it because it didn't look right. But I'm gonna make sure I'll set up the camera and shit.
Was that when I was away?
Yeah. I'll have to take that camera. I'll set it up so you guys can see everything, like see my faces and shit, like real good.
I met at the DMT live before. Didn't she do it twice?
Yeah, but she wasn't on camera. She was just on mic, but wasn't on camera. I'll probably do DMT live again soon when I do some of that shit soon.
DMT.
Got somebody going live here in a few minutes. I gotta watch. You guys can hear it in the background.
Babe, what you smoking on? What you toking on? Y'all got good weed in Philly? She said she's a voyeur. She likes to watch. We just trying to make sure we looking good, sound good, that's all. Working hard to give you the best quality of show, day in and day out. So whenever we go live, there's no interruptions. You get the full effect of the show from beginning to end. Every sound bite, every clip, every drop, every song, every word said when the mics are turned up. We want you to be a part of it. She said, good weed, cool. That's some good weed in Delaware. But Delaware always had good shit, even back in the day. When I rarely smoked weed, when I lived in Delaware, that was the fucking part of the pipeline and shit anyways. The Northern Pipeline. Oh, the stories. Oh, what a life. Them 80s was crazy. It was crazy. I really do like Philly though, babe. It's a dope city. Although the MCs there are extremely underrated. You know, I talk all the time about Will Smith and Eve. Shit, what was those dudes? 3 Times Dope. Was it Schoolie D? What was the dude that robbed the bank and shit? There was a bunch of rappers like in the 80s from Philly who had some dope ass music, and I believe a couple of them went down for like robbing a bank and like killing a cop or some shit when they robbed the bank. I don't remember their names. Come on, brain. Fuck. Cool C, maybe? C is cool. Is it Cool C and somebody else? My brain's just trying to go through a Rolodex of fucking music all these years, all this fucking hip hop. Well, now. Come on, brain. Fuck. Come on, babe. Use a Philly head. You should know this stuff. Damn, what the fuck was dude's name? I know Cool C or C is cool. Yeah, because he had that song. Cause C is cool, but what was the other fucking dude's name? Come on, brain. Come on, nanites, kick in. This is when the nanotechnology is supposed to work. Steady B, thank you. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was like the first female cop, I believe, killed in Philly or whatever. But yeah, I remember that story. The motherfuckers went from fucking making dope music to robbing banks and like crazy shit. It's like, wow. Yeah, Steady B, DJ Tap Money or some shit. Hey, that's when hip hop was so fucking cool too. It's just fucking nice fucking jams you could just party to. You went roller skating, you hit the rink. You had parties in your crib. Everything was chill. Wasn't no one fighting. Wasn't no shooting. Wasn't none of that type of shit. You just had good times. The old basement parties and shit. The red lights in the basement. I couldn't even tell. Well, house party. Not like a real legit house party like back in the day. I ain't stepping foot in no shit like that now. I'm good. Back in the day, house parties was the shit. I know young folks be like, these old motherfuckers, y'all keep talking about back in the day. Yeah, because back in the day, shit was chill. I know for them it's chill now, but it's just a different kind of chill. A lot more people in the world, though. It's a lot more happening, that's all. But I'm going to hold on to my memories of the good times. Woo. I ain't even lived in Philly for a minute. Good times. Absolutely. That's why I say even these kids now, just enjoy life. Enjoy your life. And I ain't hating on them. Leo! Come here, big boy. Hi, Leo. How you doing? You came down to be a guest. Say hi. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to the crowd? Come here. No? You just going to keep sniffing Jack? You still smell Jack?
Yeah, that's Olive problem.
Oh yeah, Olive, that's right too. Yeah.
Just went over to Olive.
Yep. You can't see Leo. Leo's a big, beautiful dog. He's a handsome boy. Right now, he smells the other dog from where I just came from. Always on dogs and cats, right, Leo? Hi, big boy. How you doing, man? Huh? Don't say something on the mic yet. Get the mic. Huh? I don't know if you can hear him heavy breathing. That's not me, that's him. Yeah, sure, big boy. Here, say something in the mic. Say something in the mic. No? Okay. You go play on the couch? On the killer couch? You gonna fall asleep on the killer couch? He's on the killer couch, folks, but he's not going to go to sleep. He is a ball of energy. He's Leo, the dog. What do you got? What do you just put in his mouth?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's not okay, never mind. Yeah.
He's just sticking his nose in the corner of the couch.
If y'all can see this.
You can't dig on the couch, damn Leo.
You're not gonna get anywhere. Hey.
Leo.
Hey. You're not gonna get anywhere. You're not gonna get anywhere, buddy.
Silly.
You're not gonna get anywhere. Look at you. Hey, relax. It's okay. I'm just a puppy. He's just a big old puppy. You should see me touch your hand, sugar guy. There we go. All right, Bubba. All right, Bubba. You're so cute, big man. You're so cute, big man. Yes, you want some attention? Huh? You want Bark say hi on the mic? Coming down to hang out with us. He's one of the boys. He wants to hang with the fellas. He's like, I want to hang with the dudes, yo. What's up with all this? Where the fellas at? Where the fellas at, right? Where the guys at? Yeah, sure. It's a paranormal dog. Where the ghost at, Leo?
He found Bigfoot.
You found Bigfoot, Leo? You did your job? Where the ghost at? Can you find a ghost? How about aliens? You know what aliens are?
I like aliens.
Huh? How about aliens? Yes, can you let us know when some aliens are around? We'll take you on an investigation. You can sniff out some ghosts. Well, they would let you know anything's around. Oh.
Leo.
It's okay. See, look, there's
No
Leo.
room for you.
Oh,
up
now
there.
everybody can see Leo. There's Leo. Hi, Leo. Yeah, sure. You want to be on camera for a minute? Leo wanted to be on camera. Okay. All right, big guy.
There's no room up there. No,
All right, big
easy.
guy. No blunts
blow
for
the
you.
ashtrays.
No blunts for you. You just wanted to
He
have a
hates
few
weed.
minutes of fame, huh?
He absolutely hates weed.
See, I just wanted to have a little bit of fame. Oh, yeah, sure.
That's how it usually is.
Sure.
Dogs usually don't like it, and cats usually love it.
What?
Weed.
Weed.
What, weed? Yeah, my cat, when he can't have weed. He gets so fucking hot. It's hilarious.
When I had Pig, my pig ate an eighth of my weed one time. It
Thank
went
you.
into my purse.
Thank you. Relax, big guy. See, everybody got to see Leo. You're a star. You're a star.
You come back over here? Boy.
We had a guest appearance by Leo. Did you see Leo? Leo cute. He's still a puppy too. He's a big boy. He's awesome. Canine friend. Yep.
Oh,
Easy,
goodness.
Fix the camera.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
out for the camera.
Leo was playing cameraman for a second. He wanted to adjust the camera. Hey, buddy.
That's not.
Easy. No. Sit there. Come on. I gotta go that way.
He wants camera time. He said, fuck that, I was on camera. I'm trying out. He's like, I get some headshots. I can do some commercials. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be a star. Nice canine movie. Paranormal Dogs. Hosted by Leo. Yes. So in a minute we'll smoke a last blunt. So anything you want to talk about? I think now would be the time to get it in. Any questions, any comments? Anything that you feel you need to address? Now would be the time to talk to us about whatever is on your mind. Who's the other voyeurs? Sit in the background. Who are you? Who you is? Who sent you? The stream still looks good. We still sound good. We're still in the green right now. This is awesome. And Blog Talk, you're picking this up too. Hi, Blog Talk. How are you doing? How's life treating Blog Talk? Was it treating you good, Blog Talk? I hope so. Thank you to Kareem. Thank you to Matt Costa too. He was in the chat last night helping us out. We appreciate you. Again, we just want you to have a good experience. You know, when the show goes on, be able to hear everything from beginning to end, to see everything that you need to see. It's not always going to just be us on camera. That's what's cool. Did you see the Mendo dope experience? Did you miss it? Did you miss it? You should go check it out. Especially if you're a weed head. 18 motherfucking. I mean, go. If you watch the fucking show, like literally, I'm not even just like.
You all know we don't roll little blunts either. I mean, fucking 18 blunts.
And these dudes are professionals.
Probably could have rolled 2 or 3 blunts with just the roaches. Probably did.
And they blessed us, and it was a beautiful evening. I mean, literally, like, see my hands. Watch this. Like, boom. It was like this. It was like, okay, yeah. He's like, okay, this is going. But it's cool though. It's kind of like our 420 like experience, but this was done in 2 hours too. There was 18 blunts in 2 hours. 2 hours. How many people? 3, 6, 7 at 1 point, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, it's a good night. And we're gonna bring you more experiences like that. There's gonna be off nights, and you'll be like, oh shit, they're live. Who's in the studio with them? It's just not gonna be us two. You look at that. Could be guests, and then other guests will sign the banner, like Beto Dope did, and the signatures will grow, and you will see incredible people in the studio having the hood experience and the God of knowledge. Who would you like to see on the show? Bay, you've been a watcher and listener for a while. Like if there was a guest like we could have on the show, somebody in the paranormal field or whatever, someone who kind of is along the lines of what we do, who would it be for you? And anybody else watching, if you have an answer to that question, I wonder sometimes. Because, we have guests, because people hit us up all the time, and it's just hard to discern, like, it's not that people's stories are credible, because, I try to, they give credence to it, and they believe whatever experience or whatever they have, but I think it's more, too, about the listening audience and the people watching. Like, I just, week in and week out, don't want to have people all talking the same shit, and we have no relation to them, we don't know anything about them, so it's really hard to just say, I
got some random ass people DMing me all the fucking time, like, let me be on your show and stuff, and I'm like, why do you want to be on my paranormal show?
And the irony too is like,
no, the responses had nothing to do with paranormal. I'm like, but again, what do you want to be on a paranormal show for? A paranormal show?
I just want anyone to hear.
They're just like, I just want anybody to. I'm like, that's not what we're here for.
Yeah. But then too, it's like if you just randomly found Paranormal Hood because for some reason the name attracted you, to think that you haven't ever watched the show or listened to it too. Like, what would you accomplish by going on a show and just talking some random shit? And we're not just gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, it all sounds great. Some of it is like a little bit fucking out there, and okay, and so I don't know. So that's what I'd like to know sometimes. Who you guys like to have on? Like we always, we work towards different guests, but we're really not a guest-driven show. Like that just gets kind of hard to constantly be just interviewing people. Can you imagine if all we did was talk about ghosts? I would just go to sleep every week. I would literally just want to go to sleep. Like, I'd sit on the killer couch just so I could get a good nap. Okay. So if you have an idea for a guest, let us know, so we can try to accommodate you with good guests. There might be someone that's up by LA because there might be somebody out there. Again, that's why we go to these conferences. We talk to people. We watch people on YouTube, watch their streams on Facebook, whatever, and get to know different people and monitor them and watch them and see what they're doing, what they're talking about. And those usually the people. Same thing with the music and stuff that we connect with, and we try to have audience guests because those are the people we can have conversations about. Especially when you follow somebody, because you kind of know the ins and outs of what they're about. The Billy Carsons and having his artists on and stuff, Made by one man. Yeah, what do you know about that? We've had some cool guests over the year. But you know who our best guests are? You. The listening audience. The ones who watch and support the show. You are our best guests. Because we never know who's going to show up in that chat, show up on those phone lines, and have a conversation with us about everything paranormal. We don't know what's going to happen. At any time. It can happen. We've had some interesting conversations with folks over the years. We've been punked. We've been punked by the number with the best radio show in the world. Not podcast radio show is a difference over that. You never know who's going to show up. You never know. In the Paranormal Hood. Was that like a commercial? That's not like a good commercial? I think I made a commercial for the show.
Spark up.
The last one. I guess you guys just completely like what we do. That's fine. You don't have anything left in here?
Nope.
I saw it. You need one for work?
Mm-hmm.
A little more, whatever. Well, then, the good thing, too, is that they don't have anything to say. That means you enjoy what we do. You enjoy what we bring up. Huh?
They just like watching us.
Exactly. I have no problem with that. I just like to know. I want to make sure that people are getting the experiences they want from the show, We don't do questionnaires. We don't do polls or surveys. We ask the tough questions when they need to be asked. When the time is right. When it's presented itself. What is Paranormal Hood to you? What is it to you? What is Paranormal Hood to you? I know what it is to me. Cross between a lot of things.
Everything is paranormal.
Everything.
There ain't nothing that's
paranormal.
normal. I don't even know where that word normal fucking comes from.
I know, normal.
Because I don't know one thing. I don't know anything that's normal.
No, I agree.
Because what's normal for you is not normal for me or him
Nope.
or them or anybody else.
You leave here, get on a plane, go to another fucking country, and anything that you find normal here is probably not normal
Probably
there.
not that.
Riding on the other side of the road, all kinds of shit. What is normal? It's whatever bubble you created for yourself is your normalcy. Everything paranormal. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really want to ride, step into the portal. What y'all know about that? Have you downloaded the Paranormal Hood track by Supremes Ohio Valley? Have you done that? Are you bumping that in your car? Are you bumping that in your house? Are you bumping that when you're taking a shower? When you're cleaning your ass? And your friends go, that's a dope track. What's that? It says Paranormal Hood. What's Paranormal Hood? It's more than just a hip hop song. It's an experience. Uh-oh. It's your team family.
There we go.
The man himself is live.
This camera backwards and shit.
He probably ain't ready to do anything yet. He's just putting on the man and realize it's backwards.
Oh, because he's using his, he's on Instagram, he's using his phone, so it's gonna flip everything back.
Yeah, that's dope. Yo, any Trip Team family, you know who's live. Check out that logo in the background.
I'm using a new microphone for the camera, so hopefully it sounds good.
Yeah, so now we're smoking a blunt with you guys watching Willie Michael live on Instagram. But you can only see him live if he was a Patreon subscriber.
Even on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's not his account. It's a Patreon account. It's private. He only. I mean, you could go and try, and I mean, he might let you in. Obviously, but I am a Patreon subscriber anyway. But I was before, like, we actually met up with him and shit. But so yeah, so I mean, you can't just go and he knows everybody who's a Patreon supporter and stuff like that. So he checks his list, and if you're one of his supporters or whatever, then he'll, let you be in. That's how he does these live things.
So just bear with me. I'm gonna be talking to this camera and you guys simultaneously. So just bear with me while we get the intro, and then we'll move forward.
Yeah. Oh, battery died because it wasn't fully charged.
Which camera is it?
It's the main camera.
I mean, let's switch your battery for you folks. Is the other one still in the camera or on the charger?
Oh, it's on the charger. I just put them on when I got home, so they only charged for like a half hour or so. None of them were charged. Even one of these ones might be charged here. I just threw them all on because I thought I was going to fuck around with the other cameras.
Alright, Chips, you ready? Let's jump right into it. What's going on, Trip Team? So you guys been asking me for a penis envy video, so here we go. Intro. Check. Alright. What's going on, Trip Team? You know what I'm doing.
Before you sit down, let me make sure we're pointed right too.
Come on, big dudes.
What's going on, Trip Team? So finally we're going to jump into a penis envy monotub. I'm going to answer all the questions you guys have about penis envy. Why do people want to go in the first place? Is it actually more potent than
Just about
whatever? for the rest of the video. So you guys already know what it is. Get a ton of benefits, all that good stuff. And you get to watch the videos live and join in and follow along real time. So make sure you guys go check it out. Help support it. It really helps out. And I love every single one of you guys that actually support me on there.
I don't know how long, as long as it takes him to do a video.
Turn it on now?
Huh?
Turn it on?
Yeah, turn it on. And then hold on before you sit down. I gotta.
Let's give a shout out to some of the people that are watching live. We have MMA Dark Matter, the Great Mushroom.
It doesn't always pick it up right away because the
Yeah, the
camera.
camera didn't even like pull on.
Lex Low Side, what's up, brother?
Pop the battery. Sometimes that one, the battery doesn't sit. It looks like it's in there right. You have to pop it out and pop it back in.
Joshua Bento, we got Stan, we got Ricky28, Michael Galaxy, we got, man, there's a lot of people in there. I don't know, I can't go through all of them, but at the end of the video, I'm going to sit down and chill with them for a little bit and answer any questions they may have. Now, let's jump right into this video. So why are we doing a penis envy grow? So, a lot of you guys seem to be fascinated by penis envy. I probably get more questions about penis envy than any other mushroom out there. Now, maybe some of you have never heard of penis envy. What is it exactly? I know it
That's
sounds
how
funny, it's a funny name. And why do they call it that? Well, penis envy is because the way the mushroom looks.
1 second.
Does it look
I know,
exactly
it's
like
over.
a dick? Not really. I mean, my dick don't look like that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's the name of it. It is what it is. Now, there's different types of penis envy. They got penis envy uncut, and then they have penis envy, the regular one. They have albino penis envy. And a cool little fact about albino
You gotta
penis
adjust
envy,
the camera.
where it actually originates is kind of a mystery. So,
Yeah, that's cool for now. So we get both of us.
ever, you know,
The okay. Fucking bumped off the angles. That's
weird saying it because I don't necessarily believe it. Supposedly, penis envy was crossed with an albino, and they created albino penis envy. If that's the case, it's the first on record ever, you know, intentionally bred mushroom. Because a lot of you might not realize this. It's not as simple as taking, let's say, cannabis. Take a male plant, take a female plant, pollinate.
Everything's still good.
And now you have
Hello.
Even with blog talk and shit. Oh, we didn't do a Skype yet. I think it's gonna be good anyway, dude. Like, the shit don't fucking drop on anything.
people have been trying to do it for a long time. What ends up happening is I took golden teacher spores and I took penis envy spores and I put them together. What's gonna happen is the strongest one is just gonna overtake the other. They're never gonna intertwine.
Connect them. Connect them.
It's almost impossible for that to happen. What I think happened with penis envy is grow out so much and eventually an albino comes up, which is just a mutation. It's just a mutation that can happen to any mushroom. I mean, I've had albino golden teacher, I've had albino Fiji. It just happens tons and tons of grows. Eventually, you're gonna get a really cool mushroom that either drops rust spores or you know it's white. But at the end of the day, you could clone that. And
Who cares? what
Check.
you do?
Yeah, I don't care.
I just want to stream it for a little bit with you
albino or 90% albino.
on cam or whatever.
Now, think what albino penis envy is not.
You could even flip your phone upside down so it's not picking up or whatever. The sound, I don't know where your speaker is and stuff. Well, I wanted it with video,
Oh.
so that way it's more stuff that it's picking up and gotta, you know, it's gonna go through more shit to fucking stream. You know what I mean? Watch and see the stats if anything changes.
Hi guys. Testing a bunch of shit. Sorry. I might hear a little bit of echo right now, but
Can y'all hear Willie? Of course, that one person ain't gonna You're still watching, I ain't gonna answer right now. That's okay, we still love you.
It might be Bae. She said she's a voyeur.
Alright, guys, so let's stop this. Alright, I know that was a long intro, but we have to do a video for everybody else. What's up with you guys? What you got going on? Tripping on acid in the hotel lobby? Yes, sir.
Bae, if that's still you
Yesterday,
watching, just want to know how we sound and look right now because we're integrated to Skype right now to make sure it's working good. Sorry if there's an echo. An echo.
I would like to know, like, how
Foxtrot,
was
Foxtrot,
your
Foxtrot.
experience with them? What's up? I'm assuming I 108 or LL 108. What's up? ParanormalHooD. Oh, what's up, brother?
Turn the mask on.
Super fast shipping, stretching success. So I'm really happy about that. You know, me meeting that vendor was just a random crossing when I went out searching to try to find you guys a US-based vendor, and I'm just happy it worked out. Alright, so let's jump into this. I'm gonna actually move the camera and this camera so we can stop filming the rest of this video. See all the freaking lights?
Who's watching? Could you assist us? Let us know how we look and we sound. We're testing two things right now. But because we're the ones who are sending out the signal and doing everything over here, we don't know what's going on because we can't hear it or see it. So could you let us know, please? Please. 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 Pretty please. Pretty please. I'm gonna make a please rap. You want that? You don't want that. This is the test show. 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 But you want to let us know? While you're watching the test show? Not gonna help us out. Screen on our end. It looks good. But it doesn't sound good.
You can kill Skype now.
I'm gonna kill
It's been
Skype
on
now.
for a few minutes and there's no change in the numbers.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Now since I switched that setting and stuff, the video's good. Just have to figure out what that humming is. Like I said, since we switched that wire, that humming's not as bad. It's not as loud and shit. And since I fucking switched the fucking speaker thing too, but I noticed that now that it's on its own thing. Wish there was a way we could plug that cord directly into the fucking thing. You'd have to get a long cord.
What about you? The power cord you talking
Yeah, the power cord. Because if power cord stuff with that fucking like radios and stuff, even a radio and shit like that, you plug in a radio that's in with a whole bunch of other shit that's fucking running at the same time, you'll fucking hear that buzzing in the back of your radio. You won't plug all that other shit, you won't hear that radio and stuff like
So
that.
when I get close, my radio goes.
It's probably picking up the metal on you.
Pick up my metal. It hums.
I don't know, that's the only thing that I can think of, because we know it's not the computer and the sound card on the computer, you know. And like I said, it seems to be better now that we've taken it off that, and it's just on an extension cord and directly into a fucking a wall. We might not ever get rid of it completely either, because that power is fucking, that outlet technically is coming from over there. It's just run over here and then through another thing, and yeah, the fucking wire and electric shit is here. So, but at least we got good video, and the sound, it does sound good now. I don't know what the bass part has nothing to do with that. Somebody's got to play with them knobs and shit over there or something. You know what I mean? When the fucking
For the output for the music.
Yeah, when the
it
fucking-
isolates the music.
Sounds like you're fucking gonna blow your speaker.
I just can't ever
Now,
figure out
that's
which
the
one.
only real requirements that the bin needs to meet. It needs to be able to fit your substrate and still have,
but
you know, 6 to 10 inches above the substrate to allow your mushrooms to grow. Depending on what type of mushrooms you grow and the genetics, you know, the size can range and can vary greatly. So you want to make sure you have more than not enough. Now, the last requirement that it must meet, it cannot have a black top or a colored top. It has to have a clear top. The reason for that is if you're using an external light, like a clip light, or you guys are using an LED, whatever you guys are using, and it's going to be outside of the monotub, the light needs to be able to penetrate the lid. Now, if you guys have one of these colored lids, it's not going to be able to do that. So you guys want to make sure you grab a clear lid when you guys pick out the tub that you're actually going to use. But other than that, as long as
We'll check it next time I have the
it has a clear lid,
iPad.
not a colored lid, and this one,
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of that
Yeah, it
it's
might
gotta
just
be
be
something
something on
on
there. We
there.
were adjusting it. It just got hit where we can turn them down. And
regular monotubs, mini monotubs, shotgun fruiting chamber,
Because all I can adjust is the volume up and down. I can't do any of that other shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
chambers for different things. If you guys want to go for massive yields, and you guys are only concerned about weight,
we'll
then
figure
you
it
guys are
out.
probably gonna want to go with the Martha, or you guys are gonna want to go with, you know, 60, 66, 108 quart monotubs. You guys are
Smoke.
gonna want to go with big monotubs.
Oh,
Now, if you guys are doing genetic work,
yeah, smoke this one.
What's that?
Smoke this one.
because you can do multiple grows in a small area, and you can grow out each iso in each monoculture and see how that fruits up. And then you can decide which genetics you're going to work with, or, you know,
Yeah, give me a
further
pound of
isolate,
heavy.
or do whatever you're going to do to it. So it really just depends. If you guys are first starting out, I suggest
Yep.
shotgun
I'll wear it on the video.
all the way.
Shit, we went from Billy.
It's very easy. I mean,
Getting
it's
cold
pretty
up
much
here.
foolproof. You don't need to worry about,
Talk to
you
goes.
know, the humidity all that much. As long as you follow the tech technique, you guys won't need to worry about any of that.
Yeah, he stays that weekend. The only thing that sucks is that Saturday is going to be AJ's birthday.
Yo. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't know when that is.
Where I
Yeah.
stand when it comes to what type of fruiting chamber do I use,
I didn't say
I
no
don't
date.
even know who it is yet.
just depends on what I'm doing at that specific time. Today, we're
So we can unravel mysteries. History.
using this
See who's paying attention.
quart tub right there. Now,
Not to mention. Babe, that's you still watching. You dressing up for Halloween?
Juventus, even though it's
You want to dress up as?
still a Juventus, it's still a Juventus. I have a certain way I like to do my monotone.
I mean, I'm lighter. I could be Black Panther and get the suit. Probably can't breathe in that suit. And everybody's probably that motherfucker.
I like to have quarter-inch FAE holes.
Like, who still Mace Windu? Only people go to cosplay.
Same exact way we would do with a shotgun.
Nick Fury.
Except I'm just doing one
My hoodie on.
all the way around at some
Sweet
level.
Christmas.
And then right above that, I like
Could I just be
to put
Cage?
a
I could be a
1-inch
Cage.
fill
Except to
gas.
shave my thing.
I'm gonna put
Get all the
one on
grays
this
out of
side,
it. Sweet Christmas. I'm gonna rid Harlem of all the cry. I have to practice his voice though. If you can watch Cage, if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Luke Cage on Netflix. Good show. Iron Fist. Jessica Jones. Misty Knight. Daredevil. The Punisher. What the fuck is Christy Wing? Is that her name? And then they come together, the Heroes for Hire. You know anything about that? Again, shout out to Netflix. They created great fucking. They took some fucking comic book characters that I just was like, whatever. If they weren't teamed up in most fucking like in the groups or whatever, they was kind of relevant to me. It made them great characters. Did a great job. It's hilarious to me that I'm probably on a scale of how I would rank Marvel movies, DC movies, and then the Netflix things. I'm gonna have to say the next looks will go 1, Marvel 2, and then DC 3. The fighting scenes, the characters, the writing of the characters, so they do a great job. And if you haven't seen them when they are the Heroes for Hire, when they all come together, it's fucking dope. Dope. Well, they haven't all come together yet, but they're putting them together little by little. And if that's a spoiler alert, you're a fucking idiot because they already letting people know what they're doing. Although they need to add Cloak and Dagger and Moondragon.
Yeah, what he said.
You don't know Cloak and Dagger? In the combo?
I do, but I'm just saying.
You don't know Moondragon?
I'm just saying, because you're saying, and they really need to it. And I'm just saying, yeah, what he said, you know what I mean?
I'm just glad you actually know these characters, which I'm referring to. But they were from Hell's Kitchen, and they made appearances with the Heroes for Hire in the comic books. They call them the Defenders, which doesn't even make any fucking sense because the Defenders were Gargoyle. Fuck, come on, brain. Never mind. But they were Moondragon, maybe? Come on, brain. I think Beast rode with them for a second. I can't remember the main character's name, though. Fuck me. Whatever. I'm high as fuck. Wonder Man, maybe?
Tell me that now, dude.
Now there's a bunch of upsides, but normally from the time you stop fruiting to the first pin, it could take anywhere.
We're smoking the last one.
15 to 30
That's it. The last one.
It just depends on the genetics.
No, person's out there watching.
Genetics I'm working with right now.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you come back on Thursday. I hope you come back when we do the live stuff with our special guests. And hope if you're new that you go and watch some of the old shows. Research us. Let us know what you think about us.
Colonization, it's going to be perfectly fine, maybe even faster.
Give us a thumbs
Some of
up.
the Juventus you've worked with in the
Subscribe.
past,
Tell your friends about Paranormal Hood.
you guys spawn it, colonize it, it's going to move nice and smooth, and then when you go to fruit,
Ghosts,
that's when it's going to slow down.
aliens,
That's just how penis have
ufology,
usually have long
cryptozoology,
times.
near-death experiences,
If you don't see
conspiracy theories,
14 days,
conspiracy fact, spirituality, consciousness, hip-hop, everything. We talk about it. Yo. Go ahead, immediately hitting the blunt again. I'm blowing out for anybody who watches this or watches this later who can't smoke because you're at work or on the road or something like that. Or someplace you just can't smoke. That is for you. Shout out to Willie Michael. Shout out to Trip Team Family. Pantheon Elite Records. D-Rock the Menace. SOTOV. Especially for the dope Paranormal Hood track. If you haven't heard it, please just type it into your search. It's on all platforms. You can buy it, you can have it, you can own it, you can bump it. Be a part of what we do. No proceeds go to us. We don't care about that. That's not what it's about. It's a fucking dope song, so support them, please. Because those brothers definitely, from being on the show, experiencing and talking to us and stuff and kicking us even off the show, really were able to convey who and what we are in that song. And it's just fucking so dope for someone to do something like that. So,
Shit. I can't do it now, but I want to change the 1080. You know what I mean? Should we start doing fucking, 720 looks good, but fucking if we do it in 1080, we're gonna look real good.
we doing it in 4K?
No, those cameras. Need 4K cams.
Oh, we could do it. Oh, wow.
We have 4K cams if you can do it.
Anybody want to donate a 4K camera?
YouTube's one of the only places you can do 8K.
I don't even know what the fuck an 8K camera is, what it costs.
You
Maybe
don't
wanna
want to
donate
know? But
You can donate
YouTube's-
one.
And YouTube's one of the only places you can watch 8K if you have an 8K device. Or something that can watch 8K. I mean, I can go watch it in 4K, but you can't see it in 8K. So I don't know what the point is.
What the fuck is 8K? Like,
It's actually kind of ridiculous.
it's what they filmed the moon landing on.
Because you can't see the difference unless you're watching it on a fucking huge fucking screen. Like, I mean, a massive, like a really big screen.
Is that what they do in movies now or something?
Well, movies now, they have the fucking laser projection shit that they do in movie
I don't know
theaters
what
now.
they do with movies
That's what-
anymore.
The new movie theater in the seaport's that shit, dude. It's fucking real crisp, dude. Really nice.
I don't mind the old school movies. I don't even mind the old movies with the fucking.
I don't either. I like the old.
It reminded me of like
that
listening to
shit stuff,
vinyl and shit.
But because the human eye can't pick up all that
Yeah.
shit, or when you watch an 8K on a small screen and stuff like that, it just looks like you're watching 4K. And even 4K to 1080 is, you know, but on a big screen, you're like, whoa, holy fuck, you know what I mean? If you had a 75-inch screen here of fucking 8K and a 75-inch screen of 4K, you could tell the difference. And you can, like, you know, because it's bigger, but unless you're watching it, again, on something that's huge, it's kind of no point. Maybe that's how they're going to get everybody to buy these huge fucking TVs they're selling now. Because the first 8K TV is like 75 inches of 80-inch TV.
Yeah, how much is that? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I don't even remember, almost like 10 grand, I think. It's the fucking same thing when these TVs came out and shit, dude.
I
They're
know.
a fucking shitload of money.
I know.
And everybody runs out and buys them and shit. I wait 2 years and I'm like, yep, I got that shit for $500. You paid what, 5 grand? And by then they could do even more shit too, and they're even better.
Yeah, TVs are ridiculous.
Trying to get rid of TVs. But yeah, fucking 8K, dude. Yeah, much.
We're smoking the last blunt.
We
Holla.
can't see.
Once you guys have your holes all drilled, you're ready to go. Like I said, if you're using a 60 port or a 66
But
port, you guys could do 2 gas
you
exchange.
can't really fucking grasp fucking
So,
what it's like.
just keep that in mind. If you're
Because it's
using
only 4K.
under a 60 port,
That's only one that does 4K. Still looks pretty sick in 4K though. See if this is 4K.
So if you had an 8K device, you could watch that in 8K. What the fuck is 8K?
Hold on, watch this shit. This is the crazy shit they got now. Look at that. Because they got 8K,
Turn the mask on. Tell them to turn the mask on.
3D. But hold up. Let me see if this one on.
Good, no pressure. Thank you guys. You guys are talking about flow hertz, man. One of the best investments you guys can make, just like, let's see, Chatico said. If you guys are gonna start moving into, you know, really growing for real mushroom cultivation, you guys want to start doing, you know, a ton of grows. You guys want to start doing genetics.
They got this shit. They got it in 3D on YouTube, but they got 8K,
Definitely gonna want to look into
360.
Flowhood or something like that. They're
See?
actually a lot cheaper to make than
Wherever I turn my phone,
Um,
it's for the fucking glasses thing, so you do the virtual reality.
still
but
haven't even done the
everywhere I
virtual
turn my phone right now, you guys probably can't see the video, but it's fucking the night sky out with the desert. So as I turn the phone,
now,
it's hard to fucking show you guys. See the scene changes.
you know, what's the best
So they got that shit in 8K. Some 4K videos do it and shit, but it's wicked. You could just manually move it too. But if you move your phone, it moves.
scientific chart that you guys can follow along?
That's how I do some of the videos, clips I put up on Instagram and shit.
What's up, Jiggy? Alright, so let's jump into this. I'm gonna lay the liner in this tub.
What did you say? It's Jiggy put the mask on?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. The last blunts with smoke. It isn't fucking
Smoke.
successful test show.
Thank you
It
for
was
who tuned
beautiful.
in. Tune in Thursday.
Green for over an hour and a half, I think. Yep, an hour and a half. Perfect. That's fucking great. Thank you for everybody watching.
Peace and love. See you again soon.